What's up, bros? I'm back. I'm gonna do more back testing, bro. Like, I already took a fuck ton of losses today, but I just can't stay off, bro. Like, I know that I can do so much better than what I'm doing. And it's literally just psychology, bro. Like, look, I'm looking at my trading journal, bro. What the one thing all my losses have in common? Look at the chart, bro. Chopping. We're ranging. My confluences don't count. This loss, we're ranging. This win, oh, we have direction. Ranging. Direction. Ranging. Direction. 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 Bro, like, I need to, before I even make a trade when I'm backtesting, bro, I just need to make sure I'm not trading during chop. I need to make sure that we're actually going somewhere. Like, I just lose so many because all I do is look for my confluences, bro. I don't actually look at where price is moving. Like, that's my fucking issue. Well, I don't want to say just definitively that's the issue. I want to get fucking better, but I need to actually apply it, bro. I need to apply what I can't be an idiot. It keeps taking stupid trades, bro. I gotta fucking stop. I need to lock the fuck in, bro. Because what am I even doing? I not moving very much in pre-market. Asia low got took. London reacts off of that. We took our London lows, we sell off. Or not London lows, London highs. We're in this downtrend on the 1 minute. Looks like since we did take our London highs, we might be going to our lows here. We have low resting liquidity throughout here. Let me see where we're going on the day. We had a very bullish day after this sharp retrace. 4 hour. Very bullish on the 4 hour. 1 hour we're bullish. Not respecting our bearish gaps. This large bearish gap here, untapped. We did inverse this bullish gap. So we're looking at a possible retracement of our uptrend here. It's looking like we're going to want to take our London lows, which our London lows are inside of a 1 hour fair value gap. 4 hour as well. That's only been tapped by these London lows. So I'd say this is a very high probability place for price to go, having our London lows and a 4 hour gap, as well as all these lower time frame. So I'd like to see this get hit, and then I can see the continuation of that trend. But right now, how we're disrespecting our bullish gaps, we're showing direction. We're not just ranging. Well, I tell myself that, but yeah, no, we definitely are ranging. 1 minute though, we're in bearish structure. So on the lower time frames, we are bearish. We just tapped that gap. Okay. Very sharp sell-off, tapping into our 4-hour gap and taking our lows, our London lows. We respected that 1 minute gap. Okay, we just displaced through that gap. So on the 5 minute, I need to see a break of structure through the upside because we did not close above that high. But we very sharply corrected this displacement off of market open, which tapped my point of interest. So I didn't actually mark out a target here. Now we can draw to this 4-hour bearish gap. Let me see. Have that previous hour high. To break out of this range, we have to take it. So currently we're respecting our 4-hour gap. Okay. We got our 5 minute break of structure. We're inside a 1 minute gap. Okay, we respect and we inverse that. But now so on the 4-hour we heavily rejected off of that bullish gap. On the 1 minute, we're going back down. Let's wait for this 30-minute closure. On the 15-minute, we displaced through a gap, or bullish gap. On the 30-minute, same. We respected this 5-minute gap. We left that high. There's no London highs or Asia highs in play right now, though. It's the low of this 4-hour candle. It's also a bullish 4-hour gap there. Inside this tiny 1-hour bullish gap, but we're displacing. We just displaced through a 30-minute, respecting bearish gaps on the lower time frames. Okay, I'm gonna enter here based off the inversion of the 30-minute bullish gap that we displaced through. We're on the lower time frames, we're shifting to bearish structure. We're not respecting bullish gaps at all on the lower time frames. We respect our 5-minute up here. We are breaking structure to the downside. We are clearly directional. So I'd like to see a continuation of this downtrend. I'm going to start journaling these now too. Oh wait, can I delete that? Yeah, delete. Okay, I want to see how it plays out first. Oh. Now I'll look for anything that could possibly. So we're in a 5-minute fair value gap, but then after that, it's kind of smooth sailing down. We just took this prominent low. Let me see. So we did displace through one of these bullish gaps here. We made ourselves a bearish gap. It's 10:40 right now. If possible, I don't want to hold this past 11. Okay, I like that we are still in bearish structure. Okay, so let me screenshot this. Go to the 1 minute. Okay, trade rating. I was pretty confident in this. Trade rating. It won, so no reason not to give it 5. Okay, so let's run back through my entry here. Okay. Can I do bullets? Price swept London highs. Highs and lows. Off to the low sweep. Price failed to deliver and sweep the high and wide session. As you see, took our London highs, went down, swept our lows, came back up, couldn't take this newly formed high. We continue down. Price inverted 30-minute bullish fair value gap. Price created bearish structure. Now evidence from the 5-minute irregular structure down, as well as bearish fair value gaps being respected. Targeted 4-hour unfilled bullish fair value gap and 4-hour close. Okay. Clear my drawings. Alright, next day. Price is range moving a little bit right now. We move up and we go straight through that gap here. So we're leaving Asia and London lows, it looks like. Well, here actually, let's get to around market open first. Okay. We left Asia and London lows. That's a strong draw. We took our Asia lows or highs. We are leaving London highs. So my buys, let's see. We're in pretty bearish daily structure. We inversed this bullish gap, kind of failing to deliver off of anything. We didn't take that low. 4 hour. On the 4, we have an unfilled 4 hour gap here. Bearish gap. I could see that getting hit when we take our London highs. This 4 hour gap. With how the gap was created between the hours here, I don't know if I can really count that as the gap being well, okay, we inversed this 4 hour. And so with our Asias here, we also have an unfilled bullish gap. So it's kind of going to depend on which one of these we hit first. Because if we sweep our London and Asia lows first and even tap this gap, then I can see us trading back higher and hitting this unfilled gap and our London highs. And then vice versa, if we take these highs first and hit this gap, then I can see us trading down and getting a continuation of this bearish move down. 1 hour gap is getting respected, as well as this 1 hour gap here. So I'd be more confident if we displaced up first, because we're looking to, I kind of have more of a bearish bias. But we'll see. We are a bit choppy, kind of. This gap is holding, and then they have this one too. So yeah, I want to see a displacement up, sweep our London high, and that there, say, tap this gap. So let's see if we get that. Looks like we might. They have data box on here. No, we took that. We took our London highs. And we are met with a very sharp correction. We unfortunately didn't tap our 4 hour gap. We inversed this 1 minute gap in a strong displacement down. Still, I'm not going to do anything yet. One minute gap respected. On the 5, we completely corrected that move. There's nothing, we have a stacked up low, low, then our London lows, then our Asia lows down there. Nothing of great magnitude that would prevent a move to the downside. This gap already got filled inversed on the 15. So our London lows are inside of a 1 hour fair value gap, which is good. I'd like to see us draw back to that. We haven't gotten our 15-minute candle closure yet, which is a good idea of sentiment for the market for the day, so I'll wait for a closure on that. Looks like we're going to correct our correction. Potentially we tap this here. Okay, no. Still not hitting that 4-hour gap, which is not very ideal. 15-minute gap is showing, or 15-minute candle closure, the first one showing indecision. Currently we're rejecting off a 30-minute bearish gap. Yeah, we're not respecting any gaps. So I need to see a break out of this range in order to take a trade. We need some fuel though, so which is why I'd like to see that get hit. Okay, we tap our 4-hour bearish gap. Going pretty deep into it. We have our 4-hour candle closure now too. Yep, inside our gap. 1 hour. Yep. 30 minute just inversed a 30-minute gap. On the 15, this gap looks like it could hold. Okay, we displace through this gap. In order to take a trade, I need to see a break of structure down, which clears this range. Because inverse fair value gaps mean jack shit if we are chopping. I know that all too well now. And it looks like might broke structure. It's 10:30. Very wicky, we're very indecisive. We did reject off the 30-minute gap though, failed to inverse that. Same for the 15, which means these bearish gaps are holding. We have this 5-minute here, which price could retrace into. I need a displacement through here. Yeah, okay, we're looking at no trades today. It's pretty choppy. Can't really do anything when we're just not, we're disrespecting all these gaps. And we did take our London highs, but we were unable to deliver to our London lows or Asia lows. Okay, next day. Looks like we cleared our 4-hour bearish gap that we had. Consolidating a little bit on our pre-market sessions. Okay. Now we're leaving Asia lows and we're leaving London lows. So it's pretty evident of an uptrend. We'll see. We have these London highs. Now our London lows are quite a bit away because we are in a general uptrend right now. We had a 4-hour candle which inversed this fair value gap. We're trading up to this 4-hour bearish gap here. We're in strong bullish structure on the 4-hour. On the daily as well, looks like pretty bullish. 1 hour bullish. Fair value gaps are holding. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Asia lows, London lows. Asia low is conveniently inside of a fair value gap. So we're displacing through these bearish gaps, which is what I like to see. Strong signal of an uptrend here. Now, our best draw that would send us higher here is 130 points away. Price does dump that far sometimes, but also where are we? Hold on. 1 week. Okay, that's good to know. We're trading near all-time highs as well, so I'm going to be more bullish today. There's our all-time high. Very strong draw. So I'm looking for a continuation of this bullish trend. Ooh, hold on. And with this unfilled 4-hour gap above us, it's looking like there's a very good reason to keep moving up. We need to take London highs, we need to tap this 4-hour gap, and then there's all-time highs above. About 230 points away. So we will see what we get off market open. If we dump down, okay. We're really choppy right now, so we need to break out of this range. Now we get a strong reaction off of taking our London highs. Very strong. Now we took these pre-market lows from New York session. We correct. Very big displacement through these gaps. Okay, nice V-shaped recovery. Now, we didn't take liquidity that's as prominent as these London lows or Asia lows, but they're so far away that I didn't really see them getting hit in the first place. We did take these pre-markets from New York session. Our hourly gap is holding. What time is it? It's 9:56. So preferably, I'd like to. Why does it do that? $10 a.m. Okay. Thursday news. Yeah. So. Medium impact news. I want to see our 4-hour and hourly candle closure, and 4-hour candle closure looking pretty good, keeping up our bullish intent. 1 hour, same, holding our gap, bearish or bullish structure. Okay, 30-minute good, 15 good. This gap inverse, 5-minute good, breaking out of our range, took our London highs. We did get a reaction off of it, but we corrected it, which is what I like to see. Now I'm gonna look for an entry. We did displace right through a 1 minute gap, although it's the higher time frames which hold the power, so okay, we're a little choppy. We don't have a minute gap. We didn't tap this 4-hour gap. Now, if we took these London highs and tapped that 4-hour gap, I could see us trading down and taking this low resting liquidity and possibly hitting our London lows. But I don't know. I want to see the 4-hour get tapped. We're respecting 5-minute gaps. We're just looking really choppy overall, but we're breaking out of this range. We have a 5-minute gap here. We keep ranging. Which can be expected when we get a big move in our pre-market. Yeah, another no trades day. Could I have took a trade? If I anticipated, well, we swept our London highs and then we got a reaction off of it, but we just immediately went right back up with a nice V shape. But then we didn't really take anything, but we didn't tap our 4-hour gap, and then we just sold off and dumped again. And we didn't take any prominent liquidity, so I don't think there was anything that I would have took today. Okay. Now those Londons and those Asias got swept. Where we're getting a correction. Asia session, not a lot of movement. Very well. Yeah, not really. 70 points. Okay. London lows have been swept. Well, but first our highs got swept. So we swept our London highs, went down, got our lows. We left Asia highs. So Asia highs are still there, and Asia lows are still there. London session was overall less volatile than the Asia session. Okay, now my buys. We're still looking pretty bullish, although we wicked pretty hard. We were met with a big displacement, but we tapped this previously unfilled 4-hour bullish gap, so it's no longer going to be something that price is going to want to draw back to. It's most likely why we got this big displacement down, because there's a gap here and here. So I could see us trading up to this 4-hour and getting a continuation of the uptrend that we are in. We got a V-shaped recovery when we got this displacement down. Any fair value gaps created, they're tiny, but they still were inverse, holding that gap. So we keep getting these large displacements down, but overall, my overall sentiment is pretty bullish. We ranging in the overnight Asia and London, so I'm going to be looking for a pretty big move in our actual market open. So ideally, here, we don't need that. That's the previous day. Shit. Previous day low, probably not going to get hit. It's a little far away. Previous day high, we can use that as a draw. So now my current draws are obviously all-time highs above here, this 4-hour unfilled gap, and these previous day highs. Also low resting liquidity. V-shaped recovery, back into our bullish trend. Range and overnight, so I can expect a pretty good move. We took these London lows. I want to see Asia lows get taken. And then we can trend up to Asia highs, previous day highs, unfilled 4-hour gap. I'm looking for longs. Now that's not what I really want to see. I wanted to get a displacement lower. Maybe we will correct this though, and okay. Well, we broke out and we did it to the upside. Although, I'd say that makes sense considering we took our London highs and then we traded down and swept the London lows. So we are leaving Asia lows, but we're going high. So we're probably going to take these Asia highs, and then depending on how we react off of that, I'll make a decision. We're respecting our lower time frame gaps, our bullish gaps. Okay, Asia highs took. Okay, looks like we're not getting any sort of adverse reaction off of that. So I'm going to enter off the confirmation of here. On the 5-minute, we break out of our range. After we took these London highs, we went down, swept our London lows, and then we headed up towards our Asia highs, which we took without a strong reaction. Overall uptrend on the higher time frames. 5-minute breakout. 1 minute, respect this gap, continue up higher in bear or bullish structure, and then I will long to my draw, which is our previous day high and this unfilled 4-hour gap for a little 1-to-1. Not really, 1.25. I'm pretty confident in this. Let me just go back and make sure that there's nothing really getting in the way here. On the 1 hour, we're good. 4 hour, we're good. On the lower time frames, yeah, it's that big displacement candle didn't leave behind any gaps, any bearish gaps, which is good. So let's continue pumping here. Okay, so we swept our previous days. So at this point, we've made some protected lows. I will go break even. Okay, and boom, bro. Nice. Okay, good. And now, of course, I'm going to journal. So let me do that. Journal. Oh, wait. Did I press save and journal on that trade? How do I make a journal entry? How do I? Hold on. Hold on. Where's my? dude, so can I see my trades anywhere? Can I, like, individually? Okay, crap. I guess I'm not gonna be able, I accidentally pressed save instead of save and journal on that one. So I'll just go over it in the video. Or, well, I already did. London highs, swept. London lows, swept. Left our Asia lows. So we break out off a market open. We transition into this bullish structure. When we break out of this range, we sweep our Asia highs, which is not met with a reaction. So I confirm that we are going to be bullish. And then as for the draws, we have this previous day high, as well as this unfilled 4-hour gap. And then, of course, our all-time highs above to go up to. Okay, what day is it? It's Friday. I think I'll just cut it there. That's a whole week. I took 2 trades. I actually took 1 trade before this video, which was shit. But, okay, 2 trades, so I will return to dashboard. As you can see, $2,000. Yeah, I took 1 trade before the video started. Wait, I can journal? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, well. I gotta keep this shit up, bro. What did I do? Not trade during chop. Wait, I was saying, wait till that breakout. Identified it. Like 1 to 2 very strong draws on liquidity. Waited. And just being patient. Like, 3 days went by where I didn't take a trade. Just making sure that we have direction, bro. That's it. Because every time where we're inversing fair value gaps that are bearish and bullish, it's just chop. There's nothing to gain from that. Like, so overall, it's nice to win a little bit after I just went through that losing streak in the previous video. But I will be back tomorrow and I will keep this shit up. Like, not hopefully, I will fucking keep this shit up, because I'm not going to embarrass myself any longer by taking these stupid trades on a backtesting site, bro. Because that's just going to translate over to my live trading and it's going to be dog shit. So I'm not going to be stupid anymore. I'm actually going to take my time and I'm going to journal. Because the whole reason I found out, the whole reason I started taking smarter trades is because I'm looking back at my trade journal and I'm looking, what were the conditions like where I was profitable and unprofitable? And it's just chop versus direction, that's it. So I'll keep that in mind. And if you're watching this, thanks. Come back tomorrow. More backtesting. See ya.